Hi everyone, this is Michael Condon representing Toomedtoo. We've got your fix. I'm here with Michael Pappas, and we're going to be talking about the Mandalorian Chapter 6 review. We're a little bit behind, so we're just going to talk about it quickly so we can move on to 7.
Yep.
Overall thoughts on this episode?
I just watched it with you for the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw it previously. This is my second time viewing it, and I liked it a lot better this time. I think because just like in anything in Star Wars, I got to pay attention to the detail better, pay attention to the music, and how the plot kind of, when itself, flowed. It flowed a little better for me the second time. All in all, definitely not my favorite, but I think it's a great episode. Originally, I didn't think it was very good. Now I think it's a great episode.
It's got a couple of twists and turns in the plot that maybe you are expecting, but you're not sure how or when or why exactly things are going to happen. But we start off with Mando docking on a spaceport, or
I think he's meeting up with his old buddy who he knew hangs out in this cruddy spaceport thing.
Yeah, well, we talked about this I think on Rogue One a little bit.
Yeah,
but he lands. Bobby from Sons of Anarchy is now alive again and in space on this space station. And Mando calls him and says, "Hey, I need some help. I'm in the area, let me stop by." And he lands, and Bobby's like, "Hey, all right, great to see you. You can stay here as long as you want, but I got a job you got to do first.
We'll fuel you up. We'll
Yep.
fuel you up and make any repairs, and you can stay here as long as you want if you do a job for us."
Mm-hmm. And we'll give you some money, get you going wherever you got to go." And that's where he gets introduced to comedian Bill Burr.
Yep.
Who I like him as a comedian. He's like one of the, I think he's a Boston guy or whatever, but it's just funny. He's like
definitely Boston Irish.
It's the
Southie.
Yeah, it's
funny guy.
It's that's what I, being from Buffalo, New York. You're Queens, born and raised Queens, New York. I'm born and raised Buffalo, New York.
Where are we right now, baby?
We're Queens, New York right now.
You're in Money Mike's basement.
Yeah, buddy.
That's
it's
right.
being remodeled right now. A little bit of work getting done.
We're getting there.
Things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's right. That's right. Bill Burr, Boston, Southie.
Yeah, so it's that comedy style, that attitude, that kind of assholeness, if you will.
He's like, "Hey, I'll kick your ass, buddy."
Yeah,
that type of thing.
Yeah.
Red Sox fan.
Oh yeah, God, I hate those people. Yeah. Well, you're kind of one of them because you're from Queens, so.
I'm a Mets fan, but
yeah,
I guess.
but, you go against the Yankees, so you got to go Red Sox.
Whatever.
But, I don't really hold that against you too much.
Yeah. Let's go Mets.
Okay, shut up. And then we have, meeting him, and then we go to the next one. We have Big Red, who is Chauncey Brown, Clyde Brown.
Yeah.
I'm killing the name right there, something like that.
Whatever. It's Blug.
Yeah, Blug.
Blug.
He is.
What's that race with the 2 horns? It's not a Zabrak, right?
I don't know. I said I'd look it up right now, but
no, it's fine. But he was in the original Cantina scene in A New Hope. There was one of him.
Possibly.
With the 2 horns.
I mean, there's a lot of people with 2 horns. But
my ex-girlfriend had 2 horns.
I don't even know that story yet.
She's a devil.
You can tell me sometime. So, anyways, he meets him, and he's the muscle.
Right.
Then we meet this beautiful. Well, in this, she's not as beautiful as she is in real life. I don't know why they didn't make her as pretty.
Diabolic succubus, Twi'lek.
Yep.
In the show, but in real life, she's a model or an actress.
She's an actress.
Natalia Tan.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I'll go with that. She was in Game of Thrones. She was the dirty hot chick. But not like
There's a lot of dirty hot chicks in Game of Thrones.
Well, I mean, like she was. She was the attractive girl. She was a wildling, so she was attractive. She was just physically dirty because she never showered or bathed because she was a wildling.
Got it.
Not in the...
Not the fun dirty.
Yeah, not the fun... Well, we don't know yet. But, and this, she's fun dirty, I think. But
It also implies in this that Mandalorian may have had a relations with this Twi'lek woman.
He definitely had relations. To the extent, I'm not sure. She says that she doesn't kiss and tell, but... and Mando doesn't take his hat off or his helmet off while he's bumping uglies either, because that was kind of brought up too, and he leaves it on.
I appreciate the adult humor where like children won't pick it up.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a lot of the Pixar films, like in Toy Story 2. Like,
Yeah. But where this is still, it's Star Wars, so it's geared towards, adolescents, 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 16-year-olds, or whatever, but enough for there for all of us to love and to bring us back to our childhood and being able to, not gripe about the little things that happen because, at 12 years old, you didn't really care. You're just in the moment, in the spirit. You don't really care about what happened.
Agreed. Speaking about childhood, this episode reminded me again, similar to episode 5, a lot of 80s stuff. I don't know if you felt that. I felt very 80s sci-fi action-esque. Aliens, maybe even Running Man, Predator a little bit. I mean, maybe not in the sense of the cinematography or the screenplay, but of the way things are shot, the way that they're being hunted sometimes by Mandalorian, meaning his ex-teammates on this mission,
Some of the lighting and color schemes with...
The lighting, too, The strobe's
really big. That was really big 80s, like in the movies.
And very like Tim Burton Batman, too.
Well, that's in some of the fighting scenes, but...
Yeah.
So he meets the crew that he's going to do this job with, and they need the ship, they need the Razor Crest, they go get it, they're going to break somebody out, that's what the job is, and then Mando finds out that they're going to a New Republic prison ship or transport to get somebody out, so he's a little hesitant about that because, even though he's a bounty hunter and a Mando or, whatever, he still has, his morals, and why are they going to, the New Republic is good or better.
He has to follow the code.
Yeah, and the New Republic was better than the Empire was.
Right.
So why is he going to, do this job? But it's the job, so he's got to do it. And they go to the ship, and he doesn't really know what it is. They're just breaking somebody out. So now we have the crew being introduced for their strong points, which some of them, it's not really put together too well. That we forgot the robot guy.
Zero. Not 000. He is I forget the name of the droid, but he is a very aggressive bounty hunter droid with the big eyes. Looks like a beetle. And he is with this crew programmed to be a bounty hunter with them for the job.
Does some of the best flying I've ever seen in Star Wars.
Well, it's all technical. I mean, he just basically inputs in his brain and speaks to the crest, and everything's done very methodical. The way it lands, the way they come out of hyperspace. Speaking of coming out of hyperspace, in the underbelly of the crest, there's a little scuffle between Mando and Blug, or whatever the hell the horn guy's name is, and Mayfeld, who is Bill Burr's character, gets a little frisky with Baby Yoda, and it's a moment that upset a lot of people in the fandom because once we come out of hyperspace and we dock, Baby Yoda goes flying based on this conflict that's happening in the underbelly of the crest.
Say what?
Say what? You don't got my Baby Yoda.
Shit.
So Baby Yoda basically is in Bill Burr's hands, and when they come out of hyperspace, he goes flying, and he basically falls down on the floor. Did that happen in episode 5?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they've been dropping the baby too much. I think that was the first time.
And what did we hear when Mando picked up?
I didn't notice it the first time, and I didn't notice it watching it again this time with you in the Pappas Home Theater.
Right.
That's being built, which is probably going to be one of the number one commodities in Queens, New York.
I agree. You'll be here much more often once it's completed.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy a car just to...
my buddy, Fat Joey Franks, he's got $150 a month Honda Civic, 3-year lease, no money down. We digress.
Okay, so all of a sudden you can hear, if you listen carefully, a crying baby or a crying child.
No subtitles.
It's not in the subtitles, but you see it or you hear it, and it is definitely a crying baby or a crying child. Like the wah. I'm not going to sit here and cry for it.
It's a wah sound.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
But then they show Yoda and he's fine. He's smiling. Everything's all good.
I think it's to get that extra jolt out of you in that split second, the emotion out of you in the split second,
and kind of something subliminal. I mean, it's obviously it's not subliminal in traditional sense because it's obvious, but it's
emotional subliminal,
very, very, very subtle. That you're not going to pick up your ear's going to pick it up, and your mind's not going to focus on the fact that there's a baby crying, but emotionally, it's going to pull that out of you.
Yes,
the stress.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of people were not happy with the dropping of the Baby Yoda. How are you going to drop Baby Yoda? And
You don't do it. You don't drop Baby Yoda.
you kind of went a little crazy when you saw that.
I was very upset.
I don't know if we're allowed to say these words on YouTube that you said, but when we do say it, but
I mean, I was very upset.
Yeah. We don't want to string those together because we might get censored by the FCC or whoever's coming after everybody now and shutting down the channels.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's new child laws and whatever. I don't know. I don't really follow this because my content's not really made for kids. It's made for normal adults. But anyways, so they break into the ship.
New Republic prison ship.
And everything looks good. They're checking it out. They see a couple droids. And boom, these droids.
Awesome.
Badass.
New Republic security droids? What are they called?
I don't know exactly what they're called. I'd have to, I don't remember. I think they,
Let me tell you, the Separatist Army got it wrong. These guys, New Republic, got it right. Mon Mothma doesn't like war, but she sure as hell knows how to put together a fucking droid.
Well, that's Lando, too. Lando in
right.
the new stories.
That's right.
Coming out, I think it's in, Last Shot. Lando is running a droid factory, or has a droid factory.
So you think Lando built these things?
I mean, maybe
Lobot like is aesthetically artistic when it comes to aggressive army droids.
Lando is, running or producing a lot of droids, robots. So it could be that these are his design. That was a lot of the speculation in 9, but that's for another day.
It makes sense. I mean, if Leia,
where the fuck was Lobot?
He's at the droid factory.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Well,
see
there's no
Lobot.
New Republic. Maybe Lobot was on Hosnian Prime.
Oh, that could be it too. Okay, all right, but
hey, here's another thing. Are we doing 9 spoilers in this or no?
yeah, this is spoiler for everything. Once it comes out on viewing for the mass public, it's open.
So yeah,
hunting.
so
Fishing.
we're totally digressing, but we're going to finish 6 quick after this. Don't you think there should have been some more emotion between L3 / Millennium Falcon and Lando when he flew it in 9?
Yeah.
A little more touch.
Yeah,
or
it's his baby.
But L3's uploaded into it.
That's his baby. Think about it. Forget about the spaceship. People that love their cars, that have their car, and they name their car. You all know people like that, even if you're not one of them. Whether it's a piece of junk or a piece of shit, or it's something really, really nice. It's their people. It's their baby. They have it named.
Oh, I've had one. I've had several. Actually.
And you let somebody borrow it, and you see it 20 years later, it's still going to be your baby. You're going to be happy to see it. And there was no love for.
Well, there's an extra dynamic with Lando because his droid girlfriend got uploaded into it.
Yeah, you understand. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Because if we had, if I had a droid girlfriend, I'd probably upload it not into a car. Never mind.
I agree.
So
there's a tailpipe.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
So episode 6, chapter 6.
Chapter 6.
We're on the ship. And Mando is with these maniacs.
Yep. And they just start going and fighting the droids, beating up some droids, and
Mando comes and does the Batman thing.
Yep. He, they're kind of pinned down and can't figure out what to do, and then Mando disappears. And they were like, "You're supposed to be the best in the world, or you're Mando. What's going on?" And the next thing you know, next scene, here comes Mando out of nowhere from behind. Takes one of them out of the knees, kicks the other one in the balls, shoots the other guy, gets in a fight with the other guy where he looks like he's going to lose. And, of course, it's Mando, so he pulls it out and takes out these 4 robots that the other 3 can't do anything with, even with Bill Murr.
With his little side friend. It's almost like in Men in Black, when Johnny Knoxville's got the side twin that kind of comes out. He's got this gun that just comes out of the back of him and shit. And
but it's I just want to know how the gun works and how it's programmed to focus on who to shoot.
I think it's the same way we have motion sensing, motion sensing security cameras in our homes today, and the gun just kind of fires at whatever starts moving.
Then why didn't it shoot Mando?
Because if you see the second Mando comes out, he puts it away. If we watch it again,
okay,
he really does.
All right, I got you.
But Mando should have known at that moment when he had to take on all 4 New Republic security droids by himself that these people were up to no good on his behalf.
Yep. So he takes out the droids, and they go and they find Anakin Skywalker,
Matt Lanter,
aka Timeless, hanging out, and he's, I think, the only human on the ship with all these droids that are there for protection. That's weird, but anyways.
So, just so everyone knows what just happened, while we record like this together now, I guess it's going to be our new ritual. It's Christmas Eve. We're watching Mandalorian while we're talking to you fine folks on YouTube and explaining the episode. Michael got a text that said someone's grandma charges them $45 a person to come to Christmas dinner.
Yeah, that's why I just said it was weird. It was a notification on my phone. A New York City story coming up. I don't know where it's coming from.
Not from Queens. This is not my doing. I am not charging $45.
Wait a second.
I am not charging anyone My grandmother doesn't even charge $45. She charges $20. I charge $20.
$20?
Not $45. $20, but not $45.
Okay, all right.
Come on now. Anyway.
Okay, so
I'm telling you, this is a hockey night in Canada.
it really is. We got so they got the Anakin Skywalker, Timeless Man, and Matt Lanter, if you will. And I forget what his name was. Derek, Devon. So something like that.
Yeah.
And they go and, Mando's like, okay, put your gun down. He's going to cool out the situation. You're just going to let us do our shit. We're going to let you live, and, no problem. And then...
But there's a reason for that, because if they let him live and he calms down, he's not going to call the New Republic's X-Wing fleet to come and destroy them. And these other bounty hunters don't realize it. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
they're idiots.
Just
stupidity.
Just pillage and plunder, go through your way, and whatever. And Mando's thinking about the betterment of what's going to happen. You get killed, and whatever sensor goes off to call the ships. So, anyways, crazy Twilight Girl.
Crazy Twilight Girl.
Just
Mando's
she's sick of this.
She's got these shinobi ninja stars.
Yeah,
but they have a little electricity on them or a little something, and she just
because there's a Mexican standoff. She don't got time for that, so she just kills him. Boom, he's dead. All right, let's go on the way.
Right.
Which upsets Mando because there was no reason for it. It's, he's there's no reason for a senseless death. If you got to kill somebody, you kill somebody. But senseless death, there's no point for it.
This is the way.
This is the way. He has spoken.
He spoke.
And we go and we free the man that we're trying to free. And it turns out that it is the Twi'lek's brother.
Kin.
Her name's Kir or something.
It's Kir and Kin.
Yeah. And they free him. Well, the reason he's in prison is because of Mando.
Yes.
Mando left him behind for whatever reason.
Yes.
Probably because he's a piece of shit. He really seems like one. But leaves him behind on a mission, so he goes to Republic jail. And Mando doesn't know that they're breaking him out. Sees this, and all of a sudden, boom, switcheroo, he leaves the prison cell. Big Red kicks him into the prison cell, closes the door, and they're getting ready to leave. And the next thing you know, Mando finds a droid walking by, rips his arm off. There's a little fight, a little more detail than that, but rips his arm off, gets out of the prison, starts hunting these people down, taking them out one by one. And why he's taking them out one by one? Because they all get separated, and he turns off. He has a little hand in that too.
I'm here. I'm just, the wife's upstairs. She wants to know what I want for dinner.
Oh.
Yeah. Continue, Michael.
Thank you. I'm not staying for dinner. I have my own.
Okay. Well, you could if you want.
Okay. I don't think my girlfriend.
It's Christmas Eve. I don't think you should stay here. You'd probably be in a lot of shit.
I would be in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
She had to go into work for a couple hours anyways, but that's neither here nor there. So that's why we got a little free time.
But we digress.
He picks them off one by one, and
they fucked up because they separated.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have separated because then he would have had no shot. But they all separate, and he takes them out.
Well, I mean, he locks a door on them, right. Which made them separate. And then once it's a set of 4, it's 2 and 2.
Then they separate.
Then they separate to better odds of getting out or whatever. But whatever it is, he fights Big Red.
Blug.
And he's getting his ass kicked. and one of the automatic doors closes on him, kills him. Well, guess what? He raises up,
Picks it up.
no problem with that, and the next thing you know, boom, another door comes, closes, kills Big Red.
In Star Wars, there's always 2 doors.
Two doors.
There's one horizontal and there's one vertical.
This
If you
is
get
true.
one, there's another one coming.
Well, some of them are round. Some of them do the round thing.
Well, the round ones, you get your
It's the
head
same
chopped
premise.
off.
It's the same premise.
Right, same premise.
So then he goes, he kills Big Red, and now he's off. And now he goes, I'm not sure if it's the Twi'lek that he goes after.
I believe it's Twilight, because he already, yes.
Anyways.
No, the Twilight comes running because she hears the commotion.
Okay, yeah.
And then he takes care of her, but you don't really see what happens.
Yeah,
It starts being.
I mean, it's Star Wars. You can't show too many deaths. It's for kids. So
no, but the episode starts to speed up very quickly.
Yeah.
They don't spend a lot of time on every scene. The shots and the scenes are more. Instead of 20 seconds, they're like 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, like we're going to do right now. We're going to speed it up.
Yeah.
So he goes and he kills the Twi'lek, and he goes and he kills.
Not kill, but.
Well, I mean, we watch him, kill him.
Right.
Well, they don't show him dying, but it's Star Wars. They don't show him dying.
That's what the audience is supposed to.
So he kills those two. He goes back to the ship. While on the ship, while this is going on, Baby Yoda shows his face, and
to Zero,
to Zero,
the ship,
who didn't see him prior, and now Zero decides to.
Well, Zero found some information in the ship's database. It found Grief Karga.
Apollo Creed.
It found Apollo Creed's message to bring the child, very important asset, Mando, yada yada, etc., etc. Zero says interesting. Knows that there is a valuable asset on the ship. Baby Yoda gets bored, shows himself to Zero, and they play a game of hide and seek.
Peekaboo. Hide and seek.
Peekaboo. Yeah.
I'm more hide and seek.
Yeah.
More like I turn around, look, I see you, I grab my gun, and you're gone. So yeah, kind of like hide and seek.
And the smile that Baby Yoda gives Zero is
it
the
was so
cutest
cute.
Baby
Like,
Yoda
it's just
smile.
melting my heart. I just wanted to. I wish Jackson was here so I could just snuggle him right now. So Baby Yoda's sitting there, and Zero's got him, and
Baby Yoda goes like this.
he's holding out his hand, and he's gonna do some force trick, and all of a sudden Zero explodes. And I turn around, and it was Mando shot him. Baby Yoda looking at his hand like, did I do that? What just happened? It's the cutest little thing.
It's the cutest thing. And then so basically everybody.
Baby Yoda.
Okay. Steals the show.
Yeah.
But the rest of these guys, Mando didn't kill. He put him in one of the cells in the New Republic.
Yep. We find that out. He didn't kill him. He put him in a cell because there's no reason to kill people. Senseless killing is not needed.
Right.
He didn't have to kill him, so he didn't.
Yeah.
And the Twi'lek brother, Karen.
So yeah, he captures him. He takes him in handcuffs. Well, not even in handcuffs. He just takes him on a ship, I guess, right?
Takes him back to Bobby, and says, go get your motorcycle fixed, whatever you gotta do. You
Sons of Anarchy guy.
Yep. Yeah. And
they're back at that space station thing.
Yeah.
It's like the derelict docking station or whatever.
And
so he gives Kin back to the Sons of Anarchy guy.
Gets his money and gets on his ship ready to go. And as he's pulling away, Bobby says, "Let's blow him up."
And then a ship comes up.
Oh shit! They double crossed him.
He double crossed him. The ship
Mando's
comes up.
done. No more Mando show.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't say necessarily, even if the next time it happens, because I think Mando would have taken that ship out. This little ship comes up, try to take Mando out from the back, but we've already seen Mando do the Top Gun move, so I feel like he still would have got away.
Yep. Oh, that was the episode before.
No. But I'm saying, if this ship went after Mando, I feel like he still would have got away. But anyway.
So we see the ship come up, then all of a sudden, Twi'lek dude, what the fuck's in my pocket? Wait, there's a tracker here. What's this tracker? Oh, that's what happens when you kill Anakin Skywalker, Timeless Matt Lanner.
Right.
And the beeper goes off to summons the crew to come kill you. And they come and they shoot up. Now, they don't show them actually dying. They just show the inside of the ship being lasered and shot and missile torpedoes.
Star Wars, anybody can come back.
And then the other ship goes around the other side and shoots the other door. So you don't see the space station get destroyed. You just see docking bays or ports or whatever,
Right.
being lit up and to shit.
Right.
But who lets those motherfuckers up, Michael?
3 X-Wings. One is led by Dave Filoni,
Mm.
one is Deborah Chow, and one is the director of the episode. I don't know the gentleman's name. If you do. But it's basically 3 Star Wars Mandalorian episode directors.
Yep.
As the, let's call them the orange leaders. Orange leader, orange 2, and orange 5.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we're drinking Sunkist. That's why I said orange.
Yeah. Oh, I have. Well, I'm drinking Sunkist.
I'm drinking Sunkist. That is for adults.
Yes, I am not an adult, so I can't. I used to be an adult, but I was too much of an adult, so I can't.
He's
be
not an adult.
anymore. Oh, hang on. Well, this is what's going to happen right now. We told you we got a complaint in the back. Here's little baby Yoda.
And his eyes are closed, right? So then
He's trying. He's trying.
He just
Boom!
He hears his droid blow up, and he looks at his hand.
He just looks at his hand with his big eyes, his little smile.
And there's his daddy taking care of him. The Mando.
And that is the end of the episode.
And we'll be right back, I guess, with episode chapter 7, right?
Yeah, either now or later.
Now or later.
Not the candy, but,
Great candy back in the day.
we got to refill our beverages and
Agreed.
see what's up.
Use the restroom.
Now, I've seen episode 7 already.
I've seen it.
We're probably going to take 10 minutes to do a quick little recap.
We're going to
fast
do that.
forward.
We're gonna do a little quick episode 7. I like the chapter. Chapter 7.
It's chapter. I call it episode just because it's so whatever. But they're telling us, they're telling a story. So it's
chapter.
It's a chapter.
Well, we'll do a little rewatch quickly, and then we'll get back to you guys, and we'll be on our 3rd Sunkist.
Yes, sir. We're getting, me and Mikey kissing each other on Christmas Eve. Cheers.